Donning a short skirt with a tweed coat, British elegance with a modern flair. A local university fosters Cantonese opera's appeal, a cultural heritage inherited. Art and history cross paths through cheap-how designs. Traditional attire gains a fresh, stylish revival.
Plaid shirts and wool vests are certainly icons of British fashion, but when we think of British style, so much more comes to mind. Famed for its historic creativity, Britain is home to a range of styles, ranging from Victorian style to punk, which developed during the rise of rock and roll in the 70s. These elements all contribute to the ever-changing British fashion, conservative yet sophisticated, and sometimes even rebellious. This brand's fall and winter collection this season focuses on British rebellion, expressing the British spirit of freedom and changing classic designs in a way that has never been seen before. Taking a variety of fashion elements including elegant and rock, conservative and punk, classic and creative to create unique pieces and looks. This yellow sweater, paired with studded ballet shoes and stockings, showcases a different British campus style and also shows the playful side to girls. This classic tweed coat features metallic fibers for a subtle shimmering effect. Faded denim shorts embellished with rhinestones for an elegant and effortless look. Inspired by the schoolgirl look, this classic white button-up with a pleated khaki skirt is perfect for a day out with friends. Rock and roll, which will never go out of style, combined with embellishments of rhinestones, can bring a touch of elegance to the edginess. Here, the embroidered rhinestones give the classic jean jacket a fun twist. The short, oversized fit exudes a carefree attitude. On the bottom, we have an eye-catching metallic skirt. As for the other set, the design of the denim jacket with ropes, paired with a black mini skirt, creates a rebellious and wild overall look. Together, it's giving glam rock vibes, cool yet elegant. Get the perfect party look with this fun and glam sequined dress. Add a black belt to cinch the waist and accentuate your figure. Turn heads with this dark blue satin shift dress. The cutouts on the side and a round neckline with an open V subtly reveals just enough skin to catch glances. The sleeves feature an elastic tie, which can be adjusted for different occasions. Pair this outfit with this versatile tasseled bag, which can be used as a shoulder bag or crossbody bag. Good fashion never conforms to traditions. By redesigning the traditional rebellious British fashion, they are transforming the way people interpret British fashion.
Cantonese opera is a major opera genre in the Guangdong region, and it draws from a variety of subjects, including current events as well as classical literature. In Hong Kong, more and more groups hope to promote Cantonese opera more effectively. In August, an institution established the Inner Ho Cantonese Opera Research Center to promote this world-class intangible cultural heritage to the overseas audience. The opening ceremony of the research center was held at the Xichu Center of the West Kowloon Cultural District. On the same day, a special Cantonese opera performance was also presented, themed with classical Cantonese opera. The special opening event also invited famous performers. Hello, Professor Kwong. Could you share with us why we started the research center?
I think one of the major objectives to set up the center is to guide the audience to appreciate Cantonese opera. And more importantly, we would like to engage in more research.
Yes.
I think research is an important thing to tell why we want to promote Cantonese opera to others.
Right. And what do you hope the audience to take away from, or just general public to take away from the research center?
Now, I think no doubt the first thing, we want to have good performance. But performance itself is not adequate. We want to have seminar and workshop and tell them the history, the cultural elements behind Cantonese opera, so that when they attend any performance, they will have a better idea what actually happened and what does it mean. I think that is important for all audience.
Yeah, I understand that your background is in economics.
Yeah.
So how does that contribute to the promotion and the establishment of the research center?
I think very practically, I can tell I'm the budget holder.
Okay.
I must be very cautious about the money.
Right.
So as an economist, I think in terms of organization, in terms of financial aspect, I can have more attention and expertise. But on the other hand, I think it doesn't affect how I organize, because the most important thing is how we can bring performance, knowledge, and some legacy to the community. That is the most important thing.
Could you share with us the kind of research initiatives that will be proposed in the research center?
There's a lot of research about Cantonese opera, but our research center will focus on translation. Now, why I say so, why I choose translation, because if you can translate the script, we can translate some excerpts, then we can promote to overseas audience.
Would you say that they are your main audience, the all overseas? How do you think that translation can help in the promotion of the opera?
Now, I think I cannot say that the main audience are overseas audience, but they are important audience. Local audience, as I mentioned, the first step is how to guide local audience.
Yes.
The second step, or at the same time, we need to revise or review some of the translation. And I think our team will look more at the cultural element I just mentioned. Why I repeatedly mention cultural element? When you translate something, you must know the cultural context and the history behind. Otherwise, your translation is just a translation. You don't have a deeper meaning. Yeah, that's what I want to do. And then if successfully, of course, we must have funding. We can go overseas to have workshop, seminar, and then performance.
So quite like cultural diplomacy.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
Okay.
That is important. If we want people to understand our culture, appreciate and respect our culture, the first step is let them know.
I love it. Thank you very much
you.
for your sharing, Professor Kwong. Appreciate
thank
it.
you.
We often enjoy Cantonese opera as the audience watching the performances on stage. But have you ever considered that Cantonese opera might one day step off the stage and become a university course, giving students the opportunity to experience it firsthand? So Dr. Chan, I know that in 2021, the university started this course called the Cantonese Opera Appreciation and Experience course, and you are the course coordinator. Would you be able to reveal some of the content that you will be publishing for the Inner Ho Research Center?
For Inner Ho Cantonese Opera Research Center, we'll be doing, or we'll be planning several things. Okay, so like one of those would be translation, of course. We will be focusing on, for example, translating some scripts, or we call liberty. Okay.
Okay.
And then we'll try to be selective, just like the Flower Princess, the Legend of the Purple Hairpin.
Okay.
You know, for all those very famous ones, they have all been translated, and then they have been put on web. But then apart from that, I can do some comparison. If I can ask some of my students to do some translations of those, we can put them together. And also, apart from translating all these, we can translate some shorter ones. You know, because people nowadays, they are not really interested in, you know, watching a very, very long drama. So perhaps we can check out those very short ones, like 30 minutes. Okay, apart from translation, we are also planning another online course.
Okay.
Okay, an online course that could benefit our students, and maybe we could try to pick some of the contents within that to be open to the public.
Wow.
Yeah.
So last question, where do
Sure.
you see this industry going in terms of the research for Cantonese opera, in terms of the promotion of Cantonese opera abroad? Where do you see it developing?
I think it's quite challenging, actually. You know, Cantonese opera, it was very popular during the last century,
Yes.
from the 1930s to the 1970s. But now you could see 50 years have passed.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you could not see that it has been, you know, as popular as before. What that means? That means it is going down. That means it is declining. And especially like when in 2009 it was listed in the UNESCO as you know, intangible cultural heritage, right? So that was one of the moves that we see it as very beneficial to society.
Yes.
And especially like, you know, the state is promoting it very vigorously. So I think there is still hope. I don't really want to say that, oh, it is, you know, wow, really nice to develop. It is with a great hope. I think I do not see it like this, but we still want to save it because it is, you know, our intangible cultural heritage. So why are we not doing that? And that's the question that we are asking. If we are not doing that, then it is dying.
Yes.
Yeah.
I share your optimism, and I think we absolutely should preserve it. It's part of our identity,
Yeah.
cultural identity.
And responsibility, I think.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your sharing.
You're very
Dr.
welcome.
Chan.
Thank you.
In the very near future, the Research Center also aims to turn the Goddess of the River Law script and also several short plays into English. So I can imagine that very soon we'll be able to hear English versions of Cantonese opera.
The Cheongsam is a traditional Chinese dress, well known for its unique craftsmanship. However, in Hong Kong, it's become increasingly rare to come across this particular craft.
That's right, the issues and difficulties in this industry must be quite challenging, given that it's a disappearing art.
Right in front of our eyes are sets of elegant and stylish Cheongsams, bringing us back to a long-lost era. This is one of the few artisan Cheongsam shops in Hong Kong, showcasing traditional and authentic designs.
Hi, Lena!
Hi, Joyce. Hi, Lila.
What made you interested in designing Cheongsam?
I like something timeless, classy, and something can last for long. You don't have to rush to chase for fashion seasons, and something is valuable to carry on. And then I think it's worth it for me to spend time on it. Yeah.
What are some of the challenges that you came across when opening an artisan Cheongsam shop?
To myself, I think it's persistency. You need to ignore the market needs. Sometimes you need to insist. And you have to remember that something you are doing is not easy to be fake. And you need to ignore how people comment. Even you have a good or outstanding or extraordinary design, but you don't have a good master, have a good craftsmanship, you don't even have a chance to show your design for the people. When your business volume escalates to a certain level, you need to have a good production line. Luckily, our production house make Cheongsam or some clothing for some international or luxury brand. That's why we have a good foundation on it.
In contrast to fast fashion, handcraft tailoring requires a lot more care and attention to detail. Can you tell us about the details of the Cheongsam?
Sure. And then actually, Cheongsam got a lot of unique features and details. You can see there are a lot of lock. Let's say something like lock like that, and something like flower lock. And you know, all the flower lock can be in extremely detailed flowering and even bird.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, bird, and even like Chinese character. And all the detail contains a lot of cultural background, each of them. And you can see some of the button is costuming Jin Tai Lan.
Oh.
That's why it was all the traditional Chinese cultural craftsmanship all integrating on
It's
that.
very delicate.
You know, I think that people usually think that women from the older generations would wear Cheongsam or when a certain event or occasion calls for it. Is that true?
Yes, in the past, because Cheongsam women wear as a daily wear, but nowadays I think it's different because nowadays many contemporary or modern design, the element integrated into Cheongsam, I think is different. Why don't you take this chance to see our design? Maybe give you some fresh idea or some new impression.
Sure. In order to seamlessly integrate Chinese culture onto the international stage, Lena uses an artistic angle and history to design traditional Cheongsam so that different cultures may appreciate and experience Chinese culture in a creative way.
Wow, look at us. I really love this tassel theme design.
It's so pretty, and I also love the two-tone contrasting color. It's something that's very rarely seen in traditional Cheongsam.
Yeah, as mentioned before, that many people think that Cheongsam only suitable for elderly, but nowadays I think you see this tassel element integrated Cheongsam is lively, right? And then also you can see that got flower button, right? And the lock on the top is agate. And Joyce one, the lock on the top is osborne, and you use some different material to integrate into Cheongsam. And it also have a drawing of Chan Yun. And you can see that's got Chinese character. So
It's really about the details.
yeah, all the detail. And then you see the diagonal cut. When you're moving in the front, you know, because as mentioned before, the contrast coloring is all the main theme of my design. In the front, you can see one color tone, and on the back, see another color tone. And on side, you can see two color tones integrate together. It gives you a lively style.
Choosing the right jewelry can further enhance the unique charm of Cheongsams. In addition to precious gemstones, diamonds, and pearls, there are also antique jewelry pieces such as the cat's eye and coral, which are rare and highly valuable for collectors.
Lena, I noticed that there's a lot of gems in your showroom. What's unique about these pieces?
And first of all, we have some antique jewelry. The feature of antique jewelry is the craftsmanship, very high delegated craftsmanship on top. And right now, because many is factory made, but it's not easy to find all of this. And second one is the well-known luxury brand, some special masterpiece of watches. And then finally is something like modern pieces of jewelry, and we also have a tailor-made services. Let's say you have a wedding or some special occasion, like you achieve something like achievement on your lifetime, then people would have some signature ring on top.
Beautiful. So jewelry and Cheongsam are both a kind of wearable art. Which one are you more passionate about?
At this moment, I think Cheongsam, because it got more message.
And what kind of message do you want to bring to your audience through your Cheongsam designs?
Because people say, let's say Hong Kong is like East meets West. But I think now it's East meets international. Let's say our Cheongsam, the designs are all the detailed structure we keep in traditional way. But the element we just like capture from worldwide. Let's say we have the Japanese bouquet, we have the Italian seal, French lace, as well as something like the fabric from Bhutan or Vicuna from South America, as well as some fabric from with some gold, diamond from UK that King Charles even used it. We would like it to present out is our Cheongsam, show the international status and friendliness.
So you can bring all the different elements together as one. That's really meaningful.
Thank you so much for sharing with us today, Lena. We really enjoy your beautiful Cheongsam designs.
Thank you, my precious.
Our current culture is so much about go, go, go. Efficiency and speed is the name of the game when it comes to fast fashion. It seems like it'll be very challenging to catch up to all the changing trends.
If that's the case, why not slow down and appreciate our city's cultural heritage and its traditional craftsmanship?